Hi, and welcome to English Language Reading Long Words. This is the advanced level for the 20-minute phonemic training. We are looking at words with more than one syllable. Here we're doing two syllables, and I am introducing this concept to you in this lesson. If you are doing this lesson, you already know your short vowel tones and can tell them apart. You can decode and write words with two letter blends on the front and 2-letter blends on the end. And you are ready to start reading those very long words in the English language. So let's take a look at what we have. First of all, let's talk about endings. The tion, sion, and cion endings are a combination of ti, si, ci plus the letters on. And I've always thought it was strange that ti, si, and ci sounded like sh in the combination with on. And I think a lot of people do. And you'll notice that the IO vowel pattern, that sequence of letters, doesn't occur anyplace else in our English words. We might have the reverse, oi, but we do not have IO in that combination. So when we combine them, ti with on, we get the shun, and shun. Another thing to remember is that they change the meaning of words. They will take an action or a state of being and turn it into a condition, name of a process, or a result. In essence, they're making them nouns. Now, the stress pattern is also interesting. When you have one of these endings on the end of the word, the first syllable back right before it will have the vowel tone. You can hear it, and it's called a stressed syllable. But the vowel or the syllable before that will not. It's unstressed, and it sounds like I like to refer to it as being turned off. Now, when the letters A, E, or O appear right before the ending, the vowel will be long. Now, when there are more than 3 syllables, the first syllable before the ending is stressed, and every other syllable going back to the first syllable in the word is also stressed. Think of it as turned on, turned off. Let's try the word introduction. Now, when I say that word in conversation, I don't say introduction. I say introduction because that syllable in the middle there, TRO, is turned off. That's how our words in our language get their rhythm. It's what makes poetry so interesting. So think of it as turned on and turned off. Now, here are some 2-syllable words with shun and shun for you to practice. See if you can beat the computer. And if it's easier for you, turn off the sound and go at your own pace. Also note that if you are having trouble spelling long words and it's challenging, try breaking the words down into syllables when you're writing them. I think it'll make you a better speller. Shun, mow, motion, shun, low, lotion, shun, stay, station, shun, ray, ration, shun, nay, nation, shun, po, potion, shun, mi, mission, shun, lee, lesion, shun, sec, section, shun, fic, fiction, shun, se, session, shun, men, mention, shun, frac, fraction, shun, junk, junction, shun, frick, friction, shun, 10, tension, shun, funk, function, shun, pen, pension. Now let's practice reading the words on this list. You first. Motion, lotion, station, ration, nation, potion, mission, lesion, section, action, friction, fiction, session, mention, fraction, junction, tension, function, notion, pension. Notice there are two S's in mission and session. Without that second S, this would be mission. And without this second S, it would be tion. So we need the S's to close that front syllable. Now we're going to practice reading the sentences with the words on this list. You first. Number 1, I put lotion on my hands. Number 2, the friction on the tires causes them to wear out. Number 3, do you like to read fiction? Number 4, the nation has to ration masks. And number 5, new rules are in motion to save lives. Now we'll practice spelling the words. We'll want to listen carefully to each word and then write them, but before we do, here are some directions. You need to have paper and pencil ready, of course. You'll want to number down the list from 1 to 20. Listen carefully to each word as I say it. Then repeat the word to yourself. This is very important that you say the word to yourself. Then say each syllable by syllable to yourself. So if the word is introduction, you would say introduction. And if it helped, you could say intro in this case, so it would help you remember the spelling for it. Write the word by writing one syllable at a time and saying each sound as you write the letters. So, why don't we get started? Listen carefully. Here is your first word. Motion. Number 2. Lotion. Number 3. Station. Number 4. Ration. Number 5. Nation. Now, if I'm going too fast, you can pause the video and restart it to catch up. Here are the first 5 words one more time. Number 1 was motion. Number 2 was lotion. Number 3, station. Number 4, ration. Number 5, nation. Number 6, potion. Number 7, mission. Number 8, lesion. Number 9, section. Number 10, action. Number 6 again was potion. Number 7 was mission. Number 8, lesion. Number 9, section. Number 10, action. Here is number 11. Friction. Like friction on tires. Friction. Number 12. Fiction. Like a book that is fiction. Number 13. Session. Number 14. Mention. Number 15. Fraction. Again, number 11 was friction. Number 12 was fiction. Number 13, session. Number 14, mention. Number 15, fraction. And now number 16 is junction. Number 17, tension. Number 18, function. Number 19, notion. And number 20, pension. Again, let's go back over those. Number 16 was junction. Number 17, tension. Number 18, function. Number 19, notion. Number 20, pension. Now, if you did not get all of those, don't be alarmed. Just back up the video a little bit until you listen to them again. Now, let's take a minute to look at the words and check your spelling. Here are the first 5. Check your words against what you see here. Here are the next 5. Give yourself a plus for every one that you spell correctly. Pause the video so you'll be able to get all 20 and then restart it when you're ready to move on. The next thing we're going to do is practice spelling the words in sentences, and we will be writing the same sentences that you read. So listen carefully as I read the sentences to you. Here's your first sentence. Number 1, I put lotion on my hands. Number 2, the friction on the tires causes them to wear out. I'm going to give that whole sentence one more time. The friction on the tires causes them to wear out. And number 3, remember, you can pause this if you need to catch up. Number 3, do you like to read fiction? Number 4, the nation has to ration masks. The nation has to ration masks. And number 5, new rules are in motion to save lives. I will give you those one more time. I put lotion on my hands was number 1. Number 2, the friction on the tires causes them to wear out. Number 3, do you like to read fiction? Number 4, the nation has to ration masks. And number 5, new rules are in motion to save lives. Now you can check your spelling. Take a moment, compare your sentences to the ones you see here. Mark the words that you spelled correctly and circle the ones that you missed. Then count how many words you spelled correctly. In the exercises you just practiced, the following ideas were presented to you. I hope you learned how to, number 1, locate the suffix on the end of the word. Number 2, learn the meanings of the suffixes and how the suffix modifies the meaning of the root word when you end it with tion, tion, or sion, or cion. And number 3, learn how to locate the stressed and unstressed syllables within the word when the word is ending with tion, sion, and cion. Number 4, Did you learn how to use the knowledge of stressed and unstressed syllables to help you correctly pronounce the words, the vowels within the word? And number 5, did you learn how to use backward chaining? That's what it's called when you start on the end and work your way to the front. Did you learn how to use backward chaining to decode words with many syllables when you just don't have a clue what the word is? I hope you did, and I hope you'll come back soon. Great job. You finished your lesson. I hope you'll come back and play Sound Stars with me another day soon. Have a great day.